Hi there, I Bolit again with What's My Name Again. Long time no see, people. Actually, I've missed you. It's been a long time since I've uploaded videos about names, as you've probably seen. But now we're back on track, thanks to Benjamin. Who's Benjamin? Well, Benjamin is a guy who reacted on my video and asked me to talk a bit about his name. So, as I promised, I'm always talking about somebody's name. So now it's your turn, Benjamin. Well, your name gives me an opportunity to discuss the directions in Hebrew, and actually there are two sets of directions in every language, including Hebrew. One set is relative, like right and left, and the other set is absolute, like north, south, east, and west. In Hebrew and actually in all Semitic languages like Arabic, Amharic, and so on, those sets are actually connected. Let's begin, shall we? The relative directions in Hebrew go this way. Right is yamin and left is small. Very simple. Now, it starts to get complicated when we speak about the absolute directions. For example, north nowadays is tzafon. Tzafon means secret. Tzafun means something we don't know in Biblical Hebrew, maybe because of the many civilizations that came from the north towards Israel, so it's unknown what is in the north. Another Semitic name for the north is Shamal, and this time it's an Arabic name. Shamal sounds similar to small, left, but how come north is on the left? We are actually used to look at maps and north is always upwards. Well, ancient Semitic tribes used to call the absolute directions according to the relative directions when they looked forward towards the rising of the sun, towards the east. So, if you turn eastward, and actually thinking about it, I am turning eastward right now, the east is in front of you, and actually north is to the left. Now, this is why east, which is called nowadays in Hebrew Mizrach, from the word Zricha, sunrise, actually has another name, Kadim or Kedem, and this is connected to the word Kadima, forward. When you look forward, you see east. What about backward? When you look backwards, which means west, this is the area where the sun goes down. In Hebrew, ma'arav. In Arabic, gharb. Actually, we're talking about the area where evening comes, and evening in Hebrew is erev. As you can see, it is well connected. How about the south? South is interesting and actually connected to the name Benjamin, as you will find out. South is called Darom nowadays, and also is called in the Bible Negev, and actually today we have the Negev desert in the south of Israel, and can be called Teiman. Teiman is the name of Yemen in Hebrew, and actually the country Yemen, which is actually located due south to practically all of the Middle East, means the southern land. Now about Benjamin. Well, that's kind of simple. Ben is the son of, and Yamin is right. Well, not exactly. There are a few possible explanations to this name. In all languages, right and left also become judged as good and evil. For example, in Italian, leftward is sinistra. Sinister is kind of bad. And in Russian, the term going to the left, idти налево, means cheating on your wife. So it's not as good as some may say. How about Hebrew and Semitic languages? Actually, in Biblical Hebrew, left-handed people were called iter yad yamino. Yad, hand, yamin, right? What's iter? Iter is unable to use. Iter yad yamino is someone who is unable to use his right hand. There's also in the halacha iter regel yamino, someone whose dominant leg is left. And there are a few things said about that. What hand do you use for a few rituals. Iter actually sounds like many words defining handicapped people in Hebrew. For example, עיוור, חירש, קירח, גידם, פיסח, קיטע, and so on and so forth. So Iter is someone who is actually handicapped, so it's not that good. Although a few people like Ehud Ben Gera were considered special and good and used the fact that they are handicapped as a skill. For example, Ehud Ben Gera used his sword very well with his left hand, so it's not that simple. Anyhow, being left-handed is bad. How about being right-handed? Well, Yamin is right. But also, like in English, right means this side, and right means not wrong, or right means a choice. Now, in Hebrew, Yamin sounds also like Amin, credible, or Miyuman, skillful. So, how about Benjamin? Well, actually Benjamin, the son of Rachel and Jacob in the Bible, wasn't actually called Benjamin when he was born. He was called Ben Oni by his mother, son of my pain, because actually the birth went wrong and she actually died giving birth to Benjamin. And his name was changed to Benjamin by Yaakov, by Jacob, his father, because the son of my pain was considered a bad name. Now, how about Benjamin? Well, Benjamin could be the son who is my right hand, my helper. We all know that the most important ministers would sit to the right from kings at that era, so it's saying my favorite son actually. And it could be the son of the south. Remember, Yamin? Actually, Benjamin was born on the way to Egypt, southward. So it is possible that it is the meaning of the name. But it also could mean other things. Ben in Hebrew doesn't only mean a son. It could be someone who is capable of, or someone who has something. So, according to the things I mentioned before in this video, Benjamin could be someone who has many skills, or someone who is credible or faithful. Hopefully I've taught you some new stuff. And now, Benjamin, you know the true meaning, the true possible meanings of your name. Hopefully you like the meanings. So now all that's left for me is to call upon everyone else to send their names for me to interpret and to speak about. See you soon.